This is Wen Lee coming to you from Fate of the Empress, and I wanted to chat with you for a moment or five about peaks. So I had Peaks Day today. Do be aware that on weekends during the first and second week, there is a 50% bump in your Peaks points after 19:30 game time. So do be aware of that. That is something that can be helpful to you or not. Because let's look at my record. Okay, so we start off down here. Okay, here it is. First match of the day. And this was at just after peak opens. And I got 4 wins in a row. Ooh, this is so hard to get in peaks, 4 wins in a row. So I got that. And then I went, got a loss. You know, it's hard to win when it's 4 million, well, 3.5 million difference. So, and I got some wins. So I ended up with 16 wins and 17 losses. But here is about where the bonus points start. Here. Somewhere around here. And you'll notice that during that time, the bigger might players come out. I mean, I'm never gonna... At my current state, I will not be able to win a 16 million team. And I don't think I ever could. Maybe Jiodi could. I mean, Jiodi's amazing and super awesome. So, in case you're wondering, I talk about Jiodi a lot. In case you're wondering who Jiodi is, check peak rankings. He's right here. So when I say that Jiodi is my team building guru, and don't come to me for team advice, because I'm not going to be able to give you the fantastic advice that you need. I mean it. This is who I follow. This is who I listen to. Jiodi. He has a Discord. He has a YouTube channel. Check him out. He is very good and he explains things very well. And he even does team building tune-ups and takeovers and things, which are extremely interesting if you love this game or you love these type of games in general. He has a lot of very valuable information in those takeover videos. So, mine for information. If you want to get into the higher levels of this game and you want to be able to beat other teams at peaks and do really well, you need to take the time to work at it. I run Fote Elementary, which is just the basics and some basic information and kind of some how to do this or do that. I don't do team building. I get a lot of team building questions, and all I can give you is very generic answers because I don't feel like I'm an expert at all, and almost all of the success I've had team building comes from, one, my in-game partner, this is the amazing Mai. So she's fantastic. Definitely, I have picked her brain so many times. And my friend Biffy. Let's see. Here's Biffy's profile. Biffy. I have not checked Biffy's profile in a while, and their mood message is too funny. Keeping all adjacent dogs and cats. Biffy loves pets, so totally see this. And then Jiodi and Tuzi also. Gotta show you Tuzi. Who's my guild leader, was one of the first people ever to answer my questions and help me out. She's good at team building, and she also follows Jiodi. She's really good at it, and she also follows Jiodi, and she's had him do her team makeover, takeover a few times. So that's my response to, when can you give me team building advice? Yes, I can definitely advise you to check out Jiodi, and I'll try to put his link in the comments below, because he's definitely helped me a lot. And Maya and Biffy and Tuzi have helped me a ton, but they don't run an academy or anything. They don't run a Discord or a YouTube, but they are awesome, and I appreciate them every day. So, okay, so the one team that I wanted to look at a little bit closer tonight is one that I was able to beat, and they were like 3 million, almost 2.5 million above me. Here it is. And like, why is that? I am still trying to work out why this is. I mean, they have amazing gear, so I don't think it's their gear. Are there inlays? I mean, these are just things that you look for when you're looking at reasons why someone beat you, or reasons why you beat somebody. So, and they got great gems. Oh, okay. Well, their crystal, their inlays aren't polished very, very well. Let's see, who's this on? It's on typing. Okay, and yeah, so this inlay could be like way better if they just polished it better. Like, I've got better stats on my inlays, that's for sure. And it's not even godly. So like, just things like that. Like, look for those details of what's going on, why they got Tough Piggy on her, and they should really have Charming Rabbit. Well, one of the rabbits, Modest Rabbit maybe, or Robo Bunny, but really Reindeer. Like, that's Jiodi's advice, and I have followed it, and it is amazing. It certainly locked this team up a lot. Okay, they put Brave Doggy, maybe? Naughty Doggy. Just increased damage, that's it. Do they not have Brave Doggy? Cautious. Okay, so this is why they're healing so much. As a gourmet, like, your MC Gourmet, so this team heals a lot. Like, she's got Jiao Chan, she's got MC Gourmet, plus her heirs are both set for healing. See? Healing. So tons of healing on this one. But the Gourmet is not doing a lot of damage. Like, if you're MC Gourmet, your main job is to poison the other team to death. Or, damage them to death. Like, I guess doctors do more poison, but you get my point. Like, Gourmet should do damage. Their healing is very, very secondary. Tanking is definitely common with gourmets, but like, she has it very set up for healing, which I think is not necessarily in her favor. I mean, I usually beat gourmets. I'm not bragging about this. Gourmet is just really tricky to build, so, as an MC. So, like, I would definitely say, if you are starting this game, don't pick Gourmet if this is your first account. You will have a hard time. Okay. So, I mean, treasures are all really great. Like, level 50. She's got some tier 5 treasures even. Like, those are really great. Awakening is all, like, a lot of really nice high awakened stars. I mean, this is someone who's put in a lot of effort, but maybe isn't paying attention to those details, like stats. So I'm going to say go to Jiodi for that, and I'll put his link below, but definitely, like, pay attention to those things. Like, if you don't, you're going to have, like, my team before I learned all this stuff from Jiodi and Maya and Biffy and Tuzi, was extremely fluffy in might. Like, I had a lot of might, but I couldn't beat anybody. I couldn't win anything. Like, even, pardon me, even teams like really close to me in rank with might, I couldn't win them. Even teams that had a lot less might than me, because I had all the wrong kind of might. So I'm going to put the link for Jiodi down below, and if you want to, you can look at this. I should have just opened it when I was there. We can look at this battle with, I'm sorry I can't read Chinese, but I'm sure they're a very nice person and a good player. Obviously, they dedicated a lot of time, attention, and effort to their team. So let's take a look. So one thing that was really in my advantage is that I have reindeer on typing now, which I put on today. And my typing has a pretty good amount of acuity. So this team did not have enough EVA and ended up frozen. Frozen. Alright, so here's the first time she's healed. Like doing 200,000 almost of heals. Like her Levi is doing pretty decent damage. I mean, my Jiao Chan is like taking it. And yeah, her Levi is set up to do almost as much damage as I am, so I mean, that's not wrong. And damage dealt, Zhuangzhou. I didn't know Zhuangzhou dealt damage. That's news. I have to figure out why that is. Maybe it's his pet. See, I'm like learning new things just watching this video. So this is my tips for Peak. This is my takeaway from Peak. Okay, so I did a ton of damage. They were very vulnerable to me. And my Air Sirius did a ton of damage. My little Twinkle Toes is so strong now. And then I had them sleeping and I had them frozen and they couldn't do anything. So, you know, I lost a few rounds because of that to teams that I normally would win to, but they had reindeer and they froze me up and then it was game over. See, and I froze them up again, which is kind of good. Like, if I had not been able to freeze them up, then I probably would have taken a ton more damage and this would have been a much closer fight. See, like, look at that. Her Levi is really strong. I mean, 3.8 million damage for one hero. I mean, that's pretty good. And she's doing a fair amount of damage, like 2 million. That's pretty good. Usually gourmets have like 1 or 2 big damage dealers beside themselves. But I think that those, you know, some tricks have allowed me to beat this team. And like, I don't think I was lucky. I think if I fought them again, I'd probably beat them again. Because I have the right stats to beat them. And everything's context and everything's, you know, I don't beat a lot of 13 million teams. Like, I don't. Maybe 11 million, maybe close to 12, a few, but I don't beat a lot. And sometimes I don't beat 8.6 million teams because they're built in a way that resists my damage, or they do so much damage that I can't resist them. So, I mean, just some things to think about when you're building a team or considering how competitive you're going to be in Peaks. Alright guys, those are my thoughts on Peaks, and I probably won't be doing another video like this. I just wanted to let you know that Wen is not a team building expert. Wen is just a, hey, let's figure out how this game works, vote elementary school kind of person. So definitely talk to Jiodi. He's really cool. He has a Discord. He answers questions. Neverland Sect also extra cool. They have a Discord and they answer questions. They're all super awesome people. So I hope this was helpful for you. Like, subscribe, help each other out, ask questions, and have a great night.